Audio. Audio.
Pull your nut plugging pants up. Catch a little brown plane with the heartbreaker Georgia. Bye, bye, bye. Good morning, what is your mobile? Rockin' Daddy on Spider.
Audio.
Check good. Check good. Check good. Bye, bye, bye. My dog already tore up to the floor.
What you testing out there, Break? Oh, drop this hammer down one time on the barefoot load. And see what's cooking out here on 27025. West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down ready to break.
Talking, now you know what I mean. Motor Mile Mall on Belfast Station. Motor Mile Mall on Belfast Station.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We're out here dropping the hammers. It's kind of sort of test conditions, test Mother Nature. Looks like she's here. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball pin mall. Got down right there, Bishop.
Motor Mile Mall working Roll call, Motor Mile Mall, roll call. Mobile, give me up.
That mobile's working too. Guarantee tell you. Didn't get to 28, but let me listen a little bit better. I'll listen a little bit better this next time around. And I heard the Big Soul roll call. Hey, Big Soul. Good to hear you up in there in the station with that mobile. Good day to you, Drake.
Bye, bye, bye. Roll call. 1010, listen in.
Good morning, Triple M. Hey, good morning, Triple M 149. Right back.
Good morning there, 149. I changed something up over here on this end. I don't know if you can tell. You know me, I'm never comfortable leaving something alone. So we're down on the barefoot 15-watt side. We're way down here in the mud duck mode. But we did a little something different. Can you tell they're breaking?
Right there for you. You're a bit deeper and a bit louder. A bit deeper and a bit louder there. I like it. I mean, it's a shootout mode type of thing there. You're not overmodulated by no means. You're just a bit deeper and a bit louder, 10-4.
10-4 more on the bold side. A little bit more bold to break.
Yeah, 10-4. I would agree. Yeah, whatever you did is just fine. I mean, yeah, you know, I can tell the difference that you did it. And like I said, I think it's louder. Not overmodulated, but just it's either more defined or louder. I can't explain it.
Roger. Well, that was sort of the goal that I had in mind. That was where I was going with it. And I wanted to kind of get there without getting too far over the edge. And I'm right on the borderline, on the edge. But it should do pretty good. I'm going to give it a run for a little while today and try to keep my fingers off of it for the entire time that I'm on the radio today. So we'll see if I can do that. That's a tall order right there, Big.
Yes, yes, Lord is. I understand completely. I'm getting better. I haven't touched this for a couple days. But when you start talking about you're messing around with stuff and my brain starts going, what can I do?
Yeah, the problem with all these, various different things to adjust is that there's various different things to adjust, and there's the human nature of, well, the grass is always greener on the other side, that kind of a thing. It makes it hard to leave it alone.
I think, War, you like difference. You like to make a difference. And sometimes it is a good difference, And sometimes it isn't, but then you know better the next time. Sometimes. I'll make the same mistake twice sometimes. I'm a bit insane.
Oh, yeah. Well, the more you get to pushing something to an edge, the more a very subtle thing can go the wrong way real fast. So when you're pretty much, let's say you're pretty much stock, you got some room for wiggle. And the more you control overshoots and bandwidth and manipulate the contour of the audio, the more you do that, the more you push yourself into a point where the smallest little thing could be assessed in the wrong direction, a completely step in the wrong direction. So there's a fine line between how loud you can get versus how big you can get versus how clear you can get. There's no way to get all three at the same time.
Yeah, 10-4. I wish I had enough guts to take this leveler off of here and then adjust my audio. It'd take me a while. This leveler really kind of just straightens me out, no matter what I do, besides equalization. So level-wise, this leveler keeps me pretty straight.
Oh, yeah, it does a good job for you. And that's kind of sort of what I did on my chain about a week ago, not even a week ago now. I put in the CBS Labs Volume Max 4000 again. It's been a while since I tried that, and I'm using it now at the very tail end of my chain. So I can go up against it real hard, and it still kind of works. Everything sounds good, but it adds a certain degree of protection that I like. So I keep it now. It's the very last thing in my audio chain before it hits the modulator.
Yeah, 10-4. I just think that if I had the patience and spent some time taking that leveler off, I could probably get a little louder. But I don't mess with it. It doesn't, I don't have any problems where I'm at, so I keep it right about where it's at. And keep that leveler on, and I just try to do the best I can.
Yeah.
Does the leveler have a release time? You could simply just drop the release time to a little bit faster, a faster release time, and that would give quite a bit without taking out the leveler if you had a release time control on it.
Oh, you know what? I'll look. It probably does. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So yeah, I'll have to look and see. I'm sure it does. You know, with everything on here, I'm sure it does.
But you know, I'm listening and I'm looking, and you got a ton of audio. You got a whole lot more audio than the average bear. You know, I mean, you got that thing walking and talking in fine fashion now. So, you know, I don't know that I don't really see the need to push it. You know, try to get more out of it. But I like what I hear. But yeah, if you could turn the release time just a little bit faster on the final leveler, that may possibly give you what you want. But man, you got that ball down. That audio's working, and there's no what they say, there's no competition to break.
Yeah, 10-4. It's quiet on this too. It's all you. It's all you. Nothing in the background. I guess that's what happens to daytime talkers, man. I've got a full 10,000 watts or 10,000 volts on my transformer now, so evidently, you know, I can tell if I run on a line here that not the transformer is shared, but the line is shared going down the road. And I can usually tell when people are using their electricity. I can only probably get about 9,000 volts, 8,700. But when I get 10, I know I've got the full output. 10-4?
Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely. And the problem with the fluctuating voltage is you got to retune your amplifier. You know, you got to retune every time the voltage changes because the plate impedance, the plate impedance of the tube changes with voltage and power. So, you know, if you got it maxed out, peaked out for full output on good line voltage, and then you drop the line voltage down, you got to re-peak and retune to get it, you know, to get the efficiency and everything back up where you want it to be again. But yeah, you can tell, I'm sure, when you got the neighbors doing the thing. I'm the last house on this 12,500 volt, you know, output. And my transformer is the last transformer in the line. And, you know, I got 400 amps, 208 three-phase coming in here to the property. So anyway, I got plenty of current. And, you know, even with all the farms and all the wells, the only thing I notice is when my farmers turn on the well, if I'm talking, I can hear a little, you know, I can tell a little difference, and then it kind of comes back again. When they turn it on or off, you can tell, but there's nothing significant.
Hi, 10-4. Yeah, that's the first thing I do when I turn the power supply on is look to see how many volts. Look to see if my neighbor's using a bunch of electricity. But I just run this thing what it's supposed to run, and I don't goof off with it. I don't turn it down. I don't turn it up. I just run it to where, you know, what the tube's supposed to run, and let it fly.
Yeah, and it shows. It sounds good. It works good. You're always 10-8 and straight. And, you know, there's a lot to be said for that consistency, and that will provide longevity in the long run, you know, for that tube. And it'll last you forever. So that's a good thing. I like what you're doing over there on that end. It's smoking over here. And I like this kind of talking conditions where you can run down here on 15 watts and still get the job done to break.
Hi, 10-4. Yeah, it's real nice and clear. no pain, no strain whatsoever. Your signal's looking good. Your audio's looking good to me. I'm looking at it on here. It's one of the best, that's for sure. I measure audio and look at the graph, and I can usually tell if somebody's got high fidelity or not.
Yes, net out.
So go with 10K. I monitor 10K and go that route. 10-4.
Yep, 10-4. I'm 10K from side to side. 5K on either side. And actually, I rolled my audio off at about 4.8, somewhere around there. It starts rolling down pretty good at 4.8. So I tried bringing it out wider to try to get a little bit fatter, a little bit wider signal. But in doing so, it really makes the audio sound a little bit thinner, a little bit whiskier. So, you can only take it so wide, especially if you're competing against other signals that are not that wide. You got to keep it up in you got to keep it in the wheelhouse of the receivers. So anyway, I tried going wider, and it just hurts me. So I figured I'd keep it narrower a little bit, but still have all the bottom end, and then a pretty good balance of the bottom end and the top end.
Don't touch.
Yeah, 10-4. I've tried 9 and I've tried 12. 10's the best to me. You get too wide, then it gets too noisy, and if I'm too narrow, it kind of thins it out a little bit. So 10 is just perfect for me. Some people may not eat it, but I like the sound of 10, so that's where I keep it.
You pick that.
Oops. Oh yeah. If you roll up a few more highs and stay on the brighter side of 10, then the stock radios will still hear enough high frequency articulation to sound pretty decent. A lot of the propensity is to try to get the bass to break and the highs to sound just right at 10, and then on a stock radio, then the highs, are non-existent, and the audio will start sounding muffled. So there's that fine line between muffled versus bold and bodacious versus thick and thin. So it's a trade-off. It's like an antenna. It's like a doggone antenna. You gotta trade off between gain and front to back and bandwidth and all that. So you can't have all of it at the same time to break. You gotta forfeit something to get something else.
Story. How I received this gift. Starship in the waiting room. Starship in the waiting room. Starship in the waiting room.
You might have to.
Hey, Starship. I hear you. Hang on.
Somewhere over the top of you, 149.
Yeah, 410. I hear Starship blowing up in here too. Hey, 149. We'll carry on a little bit later on. I'll say 73s for the time being. Good to hear you up in there. And Starship in the waiting room. You don't have to wait. You got it going like that.
Right on, man. I just want to say good morning to you, man. I like the way you sounded out here, Tommy. You lit up, man. I can't listen nowhere because I got you bleeding all over the place, man, up here in Milwaukee. But I just want to let you know you're smoking up here. Starship right back.
Nice film. My 15 watts is getting the job done. Hey, Starship. It's nice to know this 15-watt station is working and doing its thing up around Milwaukee. Hey, Starship, Lodermouth Mall, welcome to Small Ball Peen Mall. By the way, I got a playback for you.
Right on, man. The way you sounded out here, Tommy. You lit up, man. I can't listen nowhere because I got you bleeding all over the place, man, up here in Milwaukee. But I just want to let you know you're smoking up here. Starship right back.
There you go, Starship. That was you. Lodermouth Mall, welcome to Small Ball Peen Hamper. Got down right to break.
Yeah, that's the first time I got heard on this radio, man, as far as this other my little driver I got, man. But Lodermouth Mall, man, that was clear as a bell, man. I like that, man. I just want to let you know that, man. Keep up the good work, and I like the way you're doing your thing. I'm going to say good morning, happy day for you today, and God bless you. Lodermouth Mall, your whole life, Starship. ship. Wisconsin, got down.
Bartender, Starship, and I appreciate the pump down and you taking a bit of time to spike the mic and look around my neck in the woods from Wisconsin while you got that mall down there in the world of sound. Hey, Starship, you and the family have a fine day. Enjoy it to its fullest. And we'll catch you another time, another way. Your West Coast beast, sometimes called Big Bad John. Got down right there, Rick.
I'll let you go, man. Get out the way.
Nationwide. I'm not even statewide. I'm chair-wide. I fill this chair from here to there, and I'm on the air every damn where.
Hey, Hambone, you're not nationwide, you're chair-wide. And you are up in here. Oh, Hambone, with the microphone. It's been a long time since I heard you were up in my radio. You got that audio working there, big taco truck.
I need some tacos with extra grease. I need bacon, 20 pounds, lettuce, and more about 20 pounds. I'm down to 372 pounds now. What do you think about that? Fat man in Alabama.
Holy cow, you're working on some good stuff over there. Very cool. Well, congratulations. Speaking of pounds, I got the fat man up in there talking to the taco truck. Let me know if I need a little bit more. The taco truck might be making it rough and tough on me. But I'm doing the best I can to try to get it back around your stack of bricks. Hambone, motor mouth mauler for the small ball, Peen Hammer got down.
Well, I'm supposed to be on kind of a diet, so I got to stay away from that taco truck. But, taco truck. Y'all have that plug in my ears. Good morning, taco truck. Good morning, motor mouth ball. Cookie man.
Well, I tell you what, on the diet, you just got to stay away from the taco truck. And Cookie Man, I heard you roll up in there. Hey, Cookie Man, you got that ball down in a fine fashion. That's for doggone sure. Motor mouth ball looking the small ball. Peen Hammer looking right there, right now.
Let me see if the backbone of the taco truck can hear my radio.
And all I'm going to do is...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go light the grill.
All right, go on, light the grill. I'm sitting here loading clips. I got some new clips from the mail, and I went down and got them out of the mailbox. And I just loaded some clips. Always good to hear you. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Hey, beans and rice, I'm going to try to key on my buddy Fat Man. He ain't near as fat as he used to be. I'm still fat. He used to be fat. I'm still fat. 370 pounds, and I'm getting on down.
370 pounds. Wow. Well, I just went and lit the grill, so I think this ought to make a bit of a difference. I went and lit the grill and made sure my coax was on all the way to break. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Hello, Hambone. Hello, Fat Man. Number one son. Motor mouth ball working the small ball, Peen Mall. Got down.
Well, I'm going to stick with you, because I can obviously key on his ass going to you. What are you going to grill, man? I got some big-ass T-bones. T-bone steaks for $9.99 a pound, so I got 3 of them. They're more porterhouses, because I picked the ones that got the big, they got meat on both sides of that bone. And yesterday I went foraging. I had a couple jobs I wanted to get done, but I couldn't do either one. No fault of mine, just waiting on other people. So I decided to go out to my hometown and visit some old friends and check on them, make sure they're all right. And I got a bucket of apples and a bucket of peppers and a bucket of tomatoes. So I'm going to grill some T-bones tonight.
Early in the morning down here.
Whew, that sounds good. Man, not too shabby. I like the porterhouse. You know, you got the filet mignon on one side and New York steak on the other side. You get the best of both worlds. Porterhouse is a great cut, and no doubt about that. $9.99 a pound. You got it's a good deal. Then you went foraging. You got all the good stuff. Man, I tell you what, you're gonna eat like a king. Ain't no doubt about that. You're gonna make the fat man hungry out there if we start talking about food, you know. But a ham bone, load him up, more work in a small ball peen hammer. We're gonna be homing a dog here for the rest of his life. We're gonna be I believe today we're going to be getting a 10-year-old, really good shape, really well-natured 10-year-old Queensland Heeler. And so anyway, we're going to probably be taking him in today and let him live the rest of his life out here on the ranch. So anyway, hey, Hambone, load him up, more work in a small ball, clean hammer, one fat flat at a time. Your West Coast undermodulated piece. God down.
I'm thinking about getting me an outdoor dog. I had a coyotes got 3 of my chickens about a month ago, and then a week later, I was getting out of the shower and I heard the chickens raising hell, and I stuck my head out the window, and there was a coyote right on the edge of my yard. And as soon as I stuck my head out, he spotted me and he turned and went back down the woods. So I ran out there and I dumped a clip into the hillside in the timber where he ran into, and then I got in my gator and I went back around the fields and shit, drove around back there. The beans are still up, so I had to go around the edge of the fields, but I drove all around back there.
410, yeah, we got coyotes over here and they're bold. Man, it used to be a long time ago. They would stay out in the field, you know, you could hear them making all their noise, you know, all that stuff, and hollering at night. But now they're getting closer and closer. They used to, when they had Augie, they would come up in there and torment Augie. They would get right up near the fence, and you know, they would try to lure him out, but he can't get out. He couldn't get out of the yard, you know, it's all secure. But, you know, what those coyotes do, they send one female out there to lure your dog out, and then the rest of the 8 of them will all attack all at the same time. Anyway, pretty bad stuff. But anyhow, yeah, we got to watch out for those things over here, too. And never have them in the yard because I fenced the yard all the way around. But that doesn't mean they can't jump in. I wouldn't put them past them. But I think they got to get a little bit more bold before they start jumping into our yard. But I was worried about the owls and the hawks and all that stuff. We have, you know, fish in the pond, and the fish are like, I don't know, 9, 10 inches long. And I thought I'd be losing fish toward the owls and the hawks and stuff like that. But I haven't lost a single fish yet. I'm surprised.
Well, they got 3 of my hens. I got 18 hens and the rest are left. I know what their alarm sounds like, and they know what the coyotes are now. They're real cautious about going down that hill towards the woods. I got a little hill on the east side of the yard, and there's a creek at the bottom and then woods on the other side. And they like eating on that hillside and going down to the creek and getting water, but now they know what that coyotes are all about. They come up here too much, they're going to run into a hollow point. I can't wait for them to, once they pick the beans and the leaves fall off the trees, it'll be coyote sniping season.
10-4 coyote sniping season. Yeah, well, that's you know, you can't let them get your hens, you can't let them get your chicks and all, but you know, that's the animals are smart. They understand real fast what's going on, so they'll stay close, they'll stay put, they won't get out there near the edge. But in time, mark my words, the damn coyotes are going to get bold. They're going to come in closer and closer and closer. Like you said, you saw one right there on your deck the other day. So they get bold real quick. They get desensitized to human beings.
That's okay. If they want to play, I'm ready. If they want to play, I'm ready. I like a moving target. Yeah, I'm an old trapper, man. When I was a kid, I used to trap shit for hides for, that's what I did for money. So, and they used to have a bounty on coyotes. It was $45 a coyote. You have a skimmer, I'd just kill them and take them in, and it was $45 a piece. So, and we got a lot of people hunting around here. They have coyote hunts to thin them out. We got people with thermal season is coming in here real quick. I think November 1st. You can start hunting at night with thermal scopes and night imaging and all that happy shit. So people are gearing up, getting ready. They're actually put ads on Facebook. Hey, if you've got a coyote problem, get a hold of us. We'll come help you out.
Wow, what a trip. Wow, $45 a coyote. That's amazing, man. And that back in the day, that was a lot of money. You were doing pretty good. Yeah, my friend over here, Dave over here, he lives up in a canyon north of me called Wasna Canyon, and he got a permit just recently. He got a permit for 1,000 wild pigs. He can do 1,000 wild pigs a year to break. They got a bad problem with the wild boar out there and the cattle and all that. They break their holes and break their legs in the holes. The pigs go rooting around and anyway, it's a big problem. So he's got a permit to go do in 1,000 wild boar per year to break.
Yeah, I think it only takes a hog 2 generations to go back to its wild state, go feral. But, yeah. No, he's a lot of pork. I hope he's nearby. What can you do? You could mix it with something. I'm going to McDonald's.
Oh, I wouldn't mix. I like pork by itself. Yeah, he said I could have it if I just give him a heads up, and he can, he's even got a friend over there in Wasna that'll process it right there. So if I just give the heads up, I can get pork. So that's a good thing. But yeah, you can mix the pork and the beef if you want. That's pretty good. Or pork and venison. What a great combination.
Yeah, I used to take deer meat, and I'd use a scale. I'd weigh out beef suet, the fat from inside their stomach that they use to make soap and stuff, the good stuff. I'd use that beef suet and pork loin trimmings. Pork trimmings was fat and meat together. Anyway, I'd weigh out so much venison, so much pork trimmings, so much beef suet, and we'd run it through the grinder. Then we'd mix our spices and then run it through again. I used to love making sausage and stuff. Might have to do more of that. Think about getting some rabbits. I could put rabbit cages inside this giant chicken coop I just built. And rabbits are damn good eating. I haven't had any rabbit for a long time. I was raised on rabbit. When I was a kid, I always had like 8 or 10 does and a buck, and I'd butcher about 100 rabbits every 90 days. But I'm thinking about going back to that with a damn... and then the food you buy is so expensive, and then you don't know what the hell's on it. It's all killing your ass, or making you fat, or making you grow tits, or making your pecker shrink, all that. The hell with all that. I'm going to go back to what I was doing when I was a kid and just raise all my own shit.
Oh, that's healthier, and then you know what you're getting. They put all kinds of growth hormones and weird stuff in food today. You don't know, and sure, some of it says it's regulated and this and that, but they don't always play by the book. And even if they do play by the book, some of the laws are pretty stringent, or they're pretty relaxed, so they get away with a lot. No doubt about that. Almost like the food supplement industry, where they're not really FDA, they're not FDA or whatever, licensed or whatever, certified, but at the same time, they're a food supplement, and you don't know what's in them. And anyway, they got a lot of weird stuff going on. So yeah, between that and store-bought food, you never know what you're going to get. So, it might be a good idea to, you know what's funny? I've never had rabbit. I gotta admit, I've never had rabbit. I've never had possum either, and I've never had squirrel. I've never had rabbit, possum, or squirrel.
Scooter. Boy, that means you ate the skunks. They're motorbike. Groundhogs are really nice. You catch groundhogs in my traps when I was a kid. I can't make it. I hide in the winter. I was going to act right this morning. Warm up. That's the Scooter man trying to warm up. You got to cook it real slow so it falls apart and make some good gravy to go with it. Top of the day to you there, Motormouth Ma. I just stopped by the house at lunchtime, heard you in there, thought I'd bum it down and wave a hand. Motormouth Ma, number 8, got down.
410. Wow, holy smokes. Yeah, I didn't copy all that there, Hambone. Scooter Man was warming up, and then number 8 come on up in here. And so I see Mother Nature started to move around a little bit, tad bit here and there. Hey, number 8, you sure sounded good. By the way, I was listening to your playback yesterday when I made a recording yesterday. I played it back, and I wasn't really happy with the quality. I think I worked on it a little bit. I'm going to see what happens next time around. Check this out. I definitely got my recording squared away now. Hey, number 8, appreciate you getting up in there. Besides your audio, I heard yesterday, and I heard your audio today, and I think I did a better job with it today than yesterday. Scooter Man, good morning time to you. And 25, we got groundhogs, gophers and groundhogs and things like that over here too. You can get out here with the 223 and plug away all day long and never get bored. They're breaking. Motormouth Ma working the small ball peen hammer got down.
See, now we got that's why I'm always jumping up and down. I ate too many rabbits when I was a kid. Boing. Ma, number 8, got down.
410 on the rabbits and jumping up and down. And number 8, sure good to hear you up in there. Appreciate you taking some time on your lunch break. Spike on Mike, I look up on the west side. Everybody on YouTube, Mr. 806 and the Big Horn. Jeff, I see you up in there as well, around Minnesota. And 780 over there in Florida. Good to see you up in there as well. The Motormouth Ma working a small ball peen hammer, waving and stepping. And by the way, hey, when I was a kid, Hambone, when I was a kid, my grandfather called me, and his nickname for me was Jackrabbit, because I would never stand still to break.
Scooter Man, my grandpa called me a physic woodpecker, whatever that is. I never did know what a physic woodpecker was, but I did have another old fart on the radio one time tell me that a physic is the same as a enema. He said a physic, they used to call an enema when back in the old days they called that a physic. So I don't know if he meant I had too much shit running out my mouth or what, but he used to call me a physic woodpecker.
Wow. All right. Interesting. Oh, man. Well, I suppose I don't know what the real meaning was, but that could be one way to take it. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, hey, 20, I'll tell you what, I gotta hit back up the key for a second here. Hey, Hambone, have a good day. I'll be back out here for a little bit. I'm not gonna go too far. I got about another 20 minutes out here, but I gotta step away from the microphone. Just a second. Hey, Hambone, Motormouth Ma waving. Appreciate the conversation. Great big hammer, great big sound. You're doing a good thing out here. That's for doggone real. Motormouth Ma stepping in a small ball peen hammer got down.
Yeah, it's time to get the wire brush on that grill, get her cleaned up, get the meat on. You got the grill hot now.
The grill is the 3CX 20,000 to break.
Oh, not a moment. 410. You mention anything like that, I'm thinking food, man. I got a smoker you got to tow behind the truck, and it takes a decent truck to pull that gun bigger, too.
Oh, yeah, 10-4, yeah. It would be good to fire up the grill today, though. I would like to do that. I got a stack of oak over here, and I wouldn't be at all against firing up the grill and cooking up a good old slab of meat out here. That's for sure. It's always good. That's my favorite thing, you know. Out here we have there's a one particular market that cuts a beef, and they call it a Baja filet, and I don't know what it really is. I mean, they call it a Baja filet, but it's almost like a skirt steak, I guess. Anyway, it's long. It's probably about 8 or 10 inches long, and then they cut it. It's probably about 2 by 2, so like strips. And so we season them the same way you would a tri-tip, you know, just garlic, salt, pepper, and then cook it on the oak pit, you know. But what's really good about those things is you get a char all the way around. A tri-tip, you know, it's a big old slab, and they're great. The edges are good with the charred stuff and everything. But once you dive into the middle of the tri-tip, you know, it's a little bit more on the, I won't say boring, because I love tri-tip, but it's more on the boring side. Whereas on the Baja fillets, you cook them up, and then every bite, you know, you get a charred edge, a charred outer edge, and a nice medium rare inside, all in every bite. And it's just really tasty, really good. Oh, my God.
So get on down that Cabin Road and quit jamming my cabin ears, man. Good morning, Motor Mo. Take care, dog. Bobby Brown is reading the mail.
Hey, Bobby Brown, I want to say good morning time to you, too. Well, you got that mall down in the world of sound. Hey, Bobby Brown, Motor Mouth Mall, looking your way. Tell Dog I said hello and good morning around his neck of the woods. Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball, Pete Hammer. Bobby Brown, if you need a little bit more. Let me roll up a little bit more for you. If you need a little bit more, I'll give you a little bit more. I got down right there, break.
Motor Mo, I know you. Bobby Brown.
And Bobby Brown, well, you sounded superb. I got to get away from the microphone for just a second. I'll be back in a little bit. Hey, Bobby Brown, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball bean hammer. I shall return. Break.
Hey, dog, I don't know you calling that cabin in, but dog, know you jamming my cabin ears. You're in that cabin in Motor Mall, that was sure. Hey, dog, that Motor Mall say you get ready to get out of there, but good morning to you, dog. Don't jack your leg up. Hey, dog, don't jack your leg up. Bobby is gone.
I'm immune to that. Hey, Bobby Brown, I'm immune to that.
Yeah, right there, dog. You said tell Motor Mall, good morning to him, man, cabin in. You don't get off the cabin in. You said, hey. Hey, dog, don't jack your legs up. Hey, today, dog, it's too early in the morning to jack your leg up there. 14. Bye. Hey, dog, go ahead and talk to Bobby. Man, I'm just cutting up. I got a little computer work going on. I need to get back to it, so I'm going to wave, step back, and get back in my spot. I'm going to maintain my position. Dog, your friend got down right there.
Hey, Quincy Jones. Hey, Quincy, let me roll up in there one time and say good morning time to you. Want to get my knees up at a breeze. Motor Mouth Mall, work at the small ball bean hammer. Got down right there, breaking.
Right back. Motor. Good morning. I'll holler when I can. I got to get on this computer before I time out. Motor Mouth Mall, you're Jones. I'm in my spot.
Timing out, yeah. I was threatening to put a computer or a timer on my radio here. So I didn't over 30 seconds, 15-second, 30-second key is pretty good. Sometimes my key is kind of long, so you got to put a timer on here to break. Motormouth Mall got a lot of audio, but no pounds. I got no pounds. Well, I ain't big enough to have any pounds. I just get in between the cracks from time to time to break.
Up there playing with my settings and I turned the wrong damn knob. So it took a minute to get my shit back to where it kinda should ought to be. Oh, ham bone on this microphone. Audio, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what there, Hambone, you got that audio working over here. Hey, Hambone, you still got that audio working right here, right now, I guarantee to you. Motormouth Mall working with small ball peen hammer. 1 watt at a time.
Well, I gotta be loud and fat, but I'm gonna put every watt I got out there at a time. My peak meter says I'm right around 14,000 watts. That ought to be enough.
Okay, well, I'm peaking about twice that much. I could turn it down, but then I'd have to, let me turn it down. Down. There we go. Now I'm peaking about 10. There we go. I'm peaking about 10 right there. Maybe about 1.5 on the dead key. Right there. Hambone, I hope that's enough.
That's not Hambone, that's Porky. That is not Hambone, that's Porky.
You said that ain't Hambone, that's Porky.
That's what I said. Have a good day, Motormouth. I'm working at 36. 5087 today. Bye-bye.
That VCX 5087 is walking and talking, that's for doggone sure. Ain't no pain, ain't no strain. Motormouth Mall working a straight big bang. Got down.
Great big bang, big bang, John. Bye-bye, quick.
Bye.
And Lord,
I'm gonna get some shit done.
All right, sounds good. We'll get something done over there on that end. Hey, Hambone, we'll catch you later on, 7-3. Have a good day. Appreciate the bump down to get back in the chit-chat this morning. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. And I'm going to get, I got about another 10 minutes out here at the most. And then I got to get out of here. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Got down right there breaking.
Hey, he's got to change that handle. Hey, Mama, he's got to change that. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Forte, you say he's got to change that handle. Hey, have a good day out there. 22 steel. Motormouth Mall got down.
Click. Bye-bye. Ordering windows and waiting for shit to come in, so I went foraging yesterday. I'm going to get some work done today. I'm out.
Sounds good. Catch you later on, 7-3. And, yeah, always good to get a little something done over there. Ain't no doubt about that. My day is going to start in about 10 minutes. Hey, take care, Hambone. Motor mouth, mall working the small mall stepping. I'm out the way. Break.
Yeah, fix that, man.
Hey, dog, what you doing there, cabin in, man? Hey, dog, I hear you calling Scooter, man. Hey, dog, what you doing there, plugging in, dog, Bobby Brown, break?
Hey, dog, you fix that audio.
Hey, Bobby Brown, I turned the carrier back a bit there for you a little bit more. Put a little bit more up in there for you. A little bit more audio to boot. Hey, Bobby Brown, motor mouth ball, cruising, I got down.
Yeah, I was reading the mail on you. I tried 3 keys, man. Hey, motor mouth ball, I tried you. That putting 3 keys, but that putting all of you was loud and loud and looking all Bobby Brown does. Motor mouth ball, you doing donuts, break.
We're not doing donuts. That's what we got going on right there, right now. Hey, Bobby Brown, I made a change. Last few days, I've been working this old Volumax 4000, right? Late 70s Volumax 4000, and I've been finding ways to kind of push up against it a little bit more and try to get a little bit more. It works pretty good. Hey, Bobby Brown, motor mouth mall, look at the small mall stepping right there, right now.
Well, I tell you what, that bucket sounded good as ever, man. I can tell you ain't always in the pump house because you got plenty of hit room. Hey, Motor Mall, I see that swing you got in that cabin, so I know you got a whole lot more to go. Take care of Motor Mall with your bad self. Don't touch nothing. Leave it right there. Motor Mall, Bobby is right back.
I could change the thing. I think I'm happy with it right now. Hey, Bobby Brown, I do believe I am happy with it. This particular 1036. I don't think I can get it any louder, and I don't think I can get it any cleaner. I think I got the headroom, and so I think it's where it's going to stay for the time being. Ain't no doubt about that. You keep that thing where you got it too. You're loud and bodacious, sounding superb around my hood. Bobby Brown, motor mouth mall, work with the small ball, bean, ball, gotten down.
Tempo, behind motor mall. Ain't no small ball being held. There's a large ball being held there.
410. Well, you know, it's as good as it needs to be from time to time. And every now and again, it gets the job done. Bobby Brown, motor mouth mall, cruising breaker.
Hey, 10-4, while you cruising that dumping in, man. Hey, Motor Mall, you doing your thing. I know last time I talked to you, you said you couldn't get it like you wanted to get it. Catholic and doggone YouTube, on that YouTube channel, but doggone, man. I don't know if I got my mic gain up loud, my volume up loud, but Catholic and you plug in my ears.
Look like shit.
Well, you know, it could be a combination of the both. You know, a little bit of Mother Nature, loud volume, a lot of audio, a combination of all of the above. No doubt about that. Yeah, I was having a hard time trying to get the audio on YouTube loud enough, you know, so people could really crank it up, you know, with an external system. But I think I got it figured out. I think it's right. You know what? A lot changed. I rebooted. I don't know what difference it had, but I rebooted YouTube Studio. And when I came back with it, I think it was better. So I don't know if YouTube's got something weird in software, but anyway, I rebooted it, and that helped.
Get back out of the way, you nigga.
Hey, T4, on rebooted it on the Kevin YouTube channel. Well, I tell you, man, I don't know if these Kevin headphones I got on, I can tell you make some changes. You know, a long time ago you said, Bobby Brown, you made some changes. You did something. Well, I'm going to tell you that. Hey, Motor Mall, you did something there, 14.
Must be doing something. I hope it's the right something. All right, then, Bobby Brown. Well, I'm glad to know I'm making up in them headphones one way or the other. Hey, Bobby Brown, you're doing something over here, too. You're blowing smoke. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Hey, Bobby Brown, all we got is a pipeline. Motor mouth mall stepping.
Tempo, we got a pipeline. Hey, Motor Mama, we got a pipeline there to cabin in, and doggone, I get more to you, them cabin laying in the bushes, man. Hey, Motor Mama, we got a pipeline while them duck laying in them bushes looking at their damn radio. Hey, Motor Mama, right now, Bobby, got down.
410, Bobby Brown. I can only afford to run this thing for so many hours a day, or it gets cost prohibitive, you know. Don't want to see a $2,000 electric bill that break. 1,000 is par for the course, but 2,000 would be ridiculous.
Yeah, Tempo. And they talking about them FCCs, too. Hey, don't leave them FCCs. They talking about on the county.
He got the same conditions he had the other day, Black Jack.
I'm gonna stand right to the side.
Yeah, Bobby Brown, like you, me too. I'm gonna stand by and step wide to the side, see what Mother Nature does. While you got that maul down, while everybody else out there got them hammers swinging, I'll see what rolls up around my stack of bricks. Hey, Bobby Brown, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep that hammer down. I'm gonna keep on doing donuts if I can. I don't know. I'm gonna see what's going on out here in the world of sound. Bobby Brown, Motormouth Mall. And
yeah, Tempo. Take care of Motormouth Mall. I got things to do and places to go. I wish I could stick and stay, but I got to go. Motormouth Mall. Got down. I'll see you.
410, I'll see you. Take care, 7-3. I'll be back on the side reading the mail. I'm going to probably shut this thing down. Actually, it's 56 minutes. I've been out here for 56 minutes. My coffee cup is empty. I had my fun. Appreciate you going up in there and keeping some company out here in my studio and spiking the mic and saying hello out here around my neck of the woods. Bobby Brown, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. And I'm going to roll this thing back under 10-7 side. I'll see ya. Bye. Bye-bye.
Something ain't right on my end. Take care of Motormouth Mall. Bobby Brown is gone.
Ooh, you can't make it roll. Well, I guess Motormouth Mall couldn't say Blackjack. But anyway, good morning. We're on the west side of Blackjack, downtown Dayton. And the Blackjack is gone. Good man, still out here walking up this scooter. At Motormouth Mall, I'm 10-10 listen in. Big Soul in a rough house. Gone again. Hey, dog, hey, dog, what? All right, just a little bit. It's coming in. Hey, dog, just a little bit. 14. 5,087, left, right. All Rangers, over there. Oh, well, all right, y'all, dog, on the west side. They key down. Combination of Phil, fall with her. And the Blackjack and the Buckeye gone. And be quiet, Big Soul in the rough house gone. Yeah, folks, that's fine.
Hey, dog, I think you're trying to get me in trouble, man. You said trade my house down a little south a little bit, and I did do that, man. Hey, dog, you asked me to trade my house down south a little bit, and I did do that. That was Captain Sure. Hello, dog. Hey, dog, do I need to sit on this Captain? Hey, dog, Bobby Brown is right back, mate.
Leave that alone, but they might say I'm out here trying to preach. Come on with it. Still 5,087, right. Blackjack in the Buckeye go.
Yeah, 14, dog. Hey, dog, Hey, dog, Bobby Brown.